Hi, soon-to-be Civil Service Exam Passer. Ako po si Noemi Cantoria at gumagawa po ako ng videos tungkol sa Civil Service Exam tips and tricks. Isa po akong Civil Service Exam Professional Level Passer at First Taker din po. Sa video na to, gusto kong i-share sa iyo ang coverage ng Civil Service Exam Professional Level 2026. So kung magtitake ka ng Civil Service Exam next year, mapa-August man yan or March 2026, this video is for you. Ibibigay ko sa iyo ang coverage ng Civil Service Exam from general information, verbal ability, numerical ability, pati na rin ang ating analytical ability. And syempre, hindi lang yan, ibibigay ko rin sa iyo ang specific topics na kailangan mong pag-aralan. Kaya kung interesado ka sa video na to, make sure to watch it until the end. Umpisahan na po natin right after the intro. Alright, so here is the Civil Service Exam Professional Level Detailed Coverage. And let's start na agad sa general information, which is gonna be the letter A part of this video. So it has 4 coverage. Let's talk about the first one, which is the 1987 Philippine Constitution. Ito po talaga ay hindi nawawala. So the specific topics that you need to study are preamble, Bill of Rights, executive, legislative, and judicial branches, pati na rin ang duties and rights of citizens, national territory and sovereignty, and syempre ang constitutional commissions. Alright, ang next naman na coverage ay ang Code of Conduct and Ethical Standards for Public Officials and Employees or Republic Act 6713. The topics that you need to study are norms of conduct, duties of public servants, pati na rin ang prohibited acts and transactions. Moving on to the third coverage, ito ay ang peace and human rights issues and concepts. So the topics that you need to study are human rights principles and violations, women's rights, children's rights, and gender equality. We also have peace and development. And the last coverage that you need to study is the environment management and protection. The topics that you need to study specifically are conservation of natural resources, climate change awareness, and syempre ang environmental laws and government programs. Alright, now moving on to the second part of the exam, it's going to be the verbal ability. So with verbal ability, we also have different topics to cover, and let's start with the first 2 coverage. So the first one is vocabulary. So under that, the topics that you need to study are synonyms and antonyms. We also have context clues and word meanings. Sa second naman, grammar and correct usage. So we need to study subject-verb agreement. This is super common. Tenses of verbs, pronoun antecedent agreement, and syempre, preposition, conjunctions, modifiers, anything under the 8 parts of speech, okay? You need to study those. The third coverage is the paragraph organization. So the specific topics that you need to study are coherence and unity of ideas, sentence arrangement, and lastly, identifying the topic, sentence, and main idea. Next is reading comprehension. So the topics that you need to study are understanding written passages, drawing conclusions and inferences, and syempre, recognizing assumptions and implications or conclusions. Okay, so let's move on to the third part of the exam, which is the numerical ability, letter C siya. Alright, so there are a few. We have 5. So number 1 is basic operations. You need to study fractions, decimals, and percentages, pati na rin ang ratio and proportion. I'm sorry sa ratio, nalagdagan ng N. Next is word problems. We have age problem, distance problem, work problems, as well as mixture problems. Hindi ganun karami, but there are questions like this. We also have number series and sequences. We need to study the types of number series and sequences. So, yeah, lagi lumalabas to. Basic algebra. So, we have to solve for unknowns and also solve simple equations. And lastly is data interpretation. With data interpretation, we need to study how to read and interpret tables, graphs as well as charts. I guarantee you may mga ganitong questions. Okay, now moving on to the last part, it's gonna be letter D, analytical ability. So we have two coverage. So number one is logical reasoning. So the specific topics you need to study are relationships and patterns, statement analysis, and also syllogisms and analogies. Number two is problem solving. So the topics that we need to study about this is deductive and inductive reasoning as well as critical thinking questions. Alright, so yun po ang detailed na coverage ng Civil Service Exam Professional Level 2026. So sana po may natutunan kayo sa video na to. Kung meron pa, hit naman po yung like button. Subscribe nyo na rin po yung channel ko kung hindi ka pa subscribe. And syempre kung may mga tanong or comments ka sa topic natin today, make sure to write those down in the comment section below kasi I promise re-replyan ko po ang bawat isa sa mga yan. And also, since malapit na nga ang filing ng Civil Service Exam for next year, binabala ko pong gumawa ng mga contents and mga tutorials related sa Civil Service Exam professional level and sub-professional level. Kaya make sure na abangan mo yung mga contents na yon. So, ang next content natin ay plan to create naman yung topics na possible na kailangan mong pag-aralan sa sub-professional level naman. So, kung sub-professional level ang napili mong kunin next year, then that video is for you. So, make sure to stay tuned and I'll talk to you next time. Bye!